So maybe a blanket or two, and sit up for it. So come into swastikasana. Remove the buttocks, flesh back. Come right onto the sit bones. Bring the hands to the side and lift the trunk, lift the spine. You can close the eyes there just to get a sense of balance, of awareness there. Centering the crown of the head directly above the perineum. As you cut the side of the feet down, knees down, so there's an action there with the legs. They don't just hang there. Good, Maria. You can extend the legs forward if you like in Dandasana, or you can sit on a chair as well. So once you maintain that lift through the side of the body, you can bring the hands to center, press the hands down, and get the elbows to descend down towards the ground. So lift yourself up. With each inhalation, see if you can grow a little bit taller. Exhale, reinforce the seated action. Knees down, feet down. Inhale through the front of the body. Tall, thin spine. Exhale, come back. So we'll start this morning's practice with 3 Oms and then the chant to Patanjali. So if you know it, you can join in. If not, just listen. Taking a breath in, fully exhale, inhale. Yogena chitasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chaveyakena yopa karotam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatoshmi abahu purushakaram shankachakra siddharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Prananami Patanjalim Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sacha Param Brahma Tatsmai Sri Gurame Namaha Hare Om. Gently bow the head forward to the heart, surrendering to that greatness that's present within. And then release the palms, lift the head, and open the eyes when you're ready. Okay, so from here, just check that you've got sufficient height and that there's a descension from the hips down towards the knee. So even a slight descension. If there's not, you're going to have to find a little bit of height. So I've got 2 blankets here. And we'll stay in swastikasana. And you're going to bring the hands together, interlock the fingers. Extend the hands forward. Inhale, raise the arms. So slowly, gradually, lift yourself up. Look up. Now check that all the fingers are interlocked. Extend through the wrists, the base of the palms, the fingers down towards you, towards the face. Now keep that extension as you release the head down, but keep the arms back. Then bring the arms forward, check which pinky is on the top and change sides. So Padanguliasana, extend first, lock the elbows and then lift yourself up. Good, lift the chest, look up. Keep extending as you release the head, so in your own time, go down, but keep extending the arms up. Then exhale, bring the arms forward, release the hands to the side. Okay, now check which shin's at the front and you're going to change sides. You're going to bring the opposite shin forward. Adjust the feet so cross from the shin bones. Maria, you keep the legs extended. Okay, we're going to come into a twist. So extend the arms up, reaching up. Keep both sitting bones down, and you're going to turn the body towards the right side. Keep the left sitting bone down, and then exhale, hands come down. Use the left hand on the outer side of the right knee as a way to turn. Push down and turn. Right hand pressing down at the base of the spine on your support there. Use that as well to anchor down and use the breath as you inhale to lift. Exhale, turn. Turn the head, look back. Dynamic with the breath. Use the breath to create room for the body. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, turn. And then slowly release. Come back to center. Allow the spine to find its path. And now turning to the other side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching up, sitting bones down. Exhale, turn. So use first the body to turn, and then you can use the hands. Right hand presses down onto the knee, left hand at the base of the spine. Find the height through the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Keep the shoulders balanced. So continue the trajectory to lift the body up. Exhale, turn from the waist, from the rib cage. Look back, turn back more. And then exhale, slowly release back to center. Good, take a moment there. So feel the breath now, like the water in the river finding its course. Okay, now coming into Dandasana, extend the legs forward and just make sure that you're on the front of the sitting bones. So if you have to come forward slightly, come forward. And you can move the flesh of the buttocks back just to adjust, just to make sure that you're right on the sitting bones. So that's really important just to get the sense of foundation, of grounding. Okay, now when you come into Dandasana, extend each leg. Push the back of the knees down. Try to reduce that space underneath the knees and underneath the ankles even. If you're like one of my Indian teachers, it's just flat. When they bring the leg out, that's just flat. There's no space underneath. They're superhuman. I don't know how they do it. Okay, so you bring the hands down to the side and lift the chest up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach the arms up. And you're going to turn towards the right like you just did. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn. Left hand comes onto the outer side of the knee. Right hand comes at the base of the spine. Continue the breath to inhale, exhale, turn. Shoulders are level. Keep the left sitting bone back. Right shoulder blade comes in towards the back, in towards the spine. Turn more, perhaps deeper than before. You can find more movement there. Look back, and then exhale. Turn the head to face forward, then release the hands. Notice the breath, notice the spine. Now we'll come into the other side. Inhale, reach the arms, turn to the left side, release the arms down. Right hand comes into the outer side of the left knee. Use that to turn. Now you can bend the left elbow if you need to get that shoulder blade to cooperate. You can bend to get more turn. From the waist, left ribs in. Turn to face back. And then exhale, come back to center. Notice the breath. Fusing, going into the body, percolating. Okay, coming into Baddha Konasana now. So you're going to bring the feet together. So staying where you are without adjusting the blanket at this point. You put the feet together, you've got the knees wide. Notice the blanket is supporting both sitting bones. So it puts a limit to how far the legs can go down. So I'm going to ask you to tilt your support and bring it into, I call it a diamond shaped seat. So I'll just show you. Rather than it being straight, you're going to bring it like so. So when you sit on it, you're sitting right on the edge of that corner and the heels are aligned to that corner. Okay, so then adjust again. You can bring the thumbs behind the knees just to move the calf flesh out to the side. Okay, so now once you've settled in there, I'll ask you to assess, compared to before, how that feels. Do you feel like you've got more room for the femur where it meets the hip to descend? Do you feel that? Thumbs up, no, maybe. Yeah, okay, yeah. Más o menos, how you say in Spanish, more or less. Okay, good. Okay, bring the hands to the side, onto the support, push down, and I'm gonna get you to bring the sitting bones forward, closer to the heels, the feet stay exactly where they are. Lift the spine up. Walk the hands further. You can do that as far as you can go. So feel the inner groins opening down towards the knees. Lift the spine up. Now, as you bring the knees down, can you release and bring the arms up and keep the legs exactly where they are? Don't let the knees come up. So try that again. Bring your hands down, knees down. Work the legs. Inhale, lift the arms up. Find more length through the side body. Then exhale, hands down. Good. Okay, from here, Marichasana. So bring the feet together, knees together. You're going to move your blanket again, straight, and come back into your Dandasana. Okay, Marichasana. You're going to bring the right leg in. So I'm holding the back of my knee and sliding the heel in. Bring the heel into the roots of that thigh. Hold the shin bone, sit upright. Left leg is in Dandasana still, so extend through the inner heel, outer heel. Okay, now sit upright, lift the chest. The right shin bone is vertical, okay? Okay, now you're going to turn to face the right side of the body. And still hold the shin bone here. And then bring the right hand onto the support behind you at the base of the spine. And with the left arm, you're gonna raise the arm up, reach across, and hook the outer elbow onto the outer side of the knee. Now when you do that, you can bring that shin bone across the body, across the center line, but then you're going to stand that leg back up again and bring it vertical. Good. Now, make sure you've got a good grip there with the outer side of the arm, so you can do that again if you don't have that good purchase. Bring the knee across and hook the outer elbow. Use now the breath dynamically to inhale, lift the body up, exhale, turn. Face back. Keep working the left leg and keep the right shin bone vertical. And then exhale, release, come back to center. Extend the leg forward, consolidate the legs, Dandasana. Then left side, hold the back of the knee, slide the heel in. So first upright, press the back of the Dandasana leg down. Good, now turn the body. Left hand comes to the base of the spine. Then extend, right arm reaches up. Keep turning and then hook the outer arm onto the outer side of the left leg and turn. So the closer you get the armpit chest to the leg, the better the turn. Keep both sitting bones down as you turn. Free the right ribs. Try to keep the shoulders balanced. Then turn to face forward and slowly release. Extend the legs forward, sit upright, Dandasana. Take a moment there. Inhale, exhale. Good, so that was Marichi 1. Sorry, Marichi 3. So from here, we're going to come now into Marichi 1. So bring the hands to the back of the knee, slide the heel in. You're going to sit upright. Now, the difference here is that there's a space between the foot and the extended leg forward. I'm going to ask you to walk the foot out slightly. So you have about a hand distance between the foot and the leg. Okay, left hand comes behind you. Press that hand down. Then extend the right arm up and reach forward towards the left foot. Reach forward, like you're gonna hold that foot. Come forward more. Now you can bring the right leg out slightly as you reach forward more, but keep that foot stomping down. Then hook the outer shoulder into the inner knee and raise the trunk up. The hand can stay up. Good. Use the back of the shoulder to open up the chest. Free the body. So this isn't called an open twist. Turn the body, turn the trunk. Look over the left shoulder. Look back. Good. Now here you can take bind of the arms. So you're going to extend the right arm forward again. Wrap the arm around the bent leg. Left hand comes all the way around and see if you can hold the hands. Now if you can't, you're going to find your strap and you're going to use the strap onto the right hand. So use the strap to reach forward. So the lower you go at this point, the easier the wrap's going to be. So you're going to reach forward towards the foot. Shoulder comes down in through the inner leg. Then wrap the arm around. Left hand reaches all the way back and around. Find the strap or find the hand. And if not, just work the arms in that direction. That's fine too. The purpose here is not the bind. The purpose here is to turn. We're using that right leg where it's pressing in. So that's really good for the lower organic system for the women, especially all that reproductory area. The ovaries live in that area. So we're using that as a way to massage the body. Okay, so the bind's the least important part. What's important is how far you can bring that shoulder down through the inner leg. Okay, come up, come back to Dandasana. If you're using the strap, just bring it over to the left side so it's handy. And then slide the left leg in. And then keep that room between, it's about a hand distance between the inner thigh and the foot. Okay, so start by sitting upright first. Sitting bones down. Right hand comes to the base of the spine. Left arm reaches up and comes forward. Reach towards the extended leg. Reach forward. Bring the left leg out to go in deeper. So Baddha Konasana action. Knee comes out. Go forward more. Then wrap. Then bend the elbow. Come into your Marichyasana with the bent arm. Press the outer shoulder in towards the inner knee and turn the body. Free the left ribs. You can wrap the right arm across the body just to walk the fingers in between that space of the ribs and the thigh. Bring the ribs forward. So you can either stay here now or work your way into the bind by extending forward more, go lower, bring the arm around. If you're using the strap, find your strap. Then with your right hand, walk that hand in and use that to turn. If you've got bind of the hands or the strap now, lift the body up and turn to face back. Turn, bring the left ribs forward, same action of hugging yourself. Free the ribs. And then looking forward, exhale. Come up, extend the legs forward, back to Dandasana. So bring the awareness now to the body, to all that area, that lower abdominal area that you've been working with. Okay. Now from here, we'll come back to our Baddha Konasana and move the supports so you create your diamond shape again. Hands down to the side. So as you press the side of the feet down, get the knees to go down more. Good, so moving forward, slide forward. Lift the chest. So we have to give the asana the time. We need to give the body the time to find its way home, you could say. So first we do the action, and then we observe. We become the witness. So press the feet in, the ball, the heel, knees down. Okay. Now from here, let's come into Malasana. Bring the knees together. Bring the arms towards the shins and come forward. So you can move the arms forward just to give you a bit of momentum, of motion. And then come back down onto your support. And then come forward. So you're going to do that a few times. The Malasana, sitting bones come up. And then exhale, come down. So just observe there your reaction when I said come forward. Assess there how you felt, because that's how you respond to off the mat in your daily life. So do that a few times. And remember, this is a really important action that we don't do in our daily lives because it massages our organs. It's so important. Okay. Once you've done that a few times, move the support out of the way. And you're going to come down and come onto your back. Move the support completely out of the way. Okay, take everything out of the way. Come down onto your back. And have the knees bent and extend the arms over the head in Urdhva Hastasana, so the back of the hands are pressing down. Okay, from here, bring the knees in towards the chest, extend the legs up. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Palms facing up, press the back of the hands down, extend through the legs. Okay. We're going to do some abdominal work here. So if you need a strap, you can bring a strap around the legs. Otherwise, this is your 90 degrees, and you're going to lower down to 60 degrees. Consolidate the legs, press the thighs in, ankles in, exhale, 30 degrees, and hold. Inhale, exhale, down to about 30 degrees, and hold. 2 degrees, and hold. Inhale, come up, 90 degrees. So use your strap if you need the strap. We're going to do this a few times, down to 60, 30, 2 degrees, and then 90 degrees. Then lowering down, 60, 30. Good, so in your own counts. Do another 2 more rounds. Work the abdominals. Good, and when you've finished, bend the legs, bring the hands onto the belly, and just take a moment there. Okay, so finishing your last round there. Okay, roll over to the side, come up. We're going to do Navasana now. So there's many different ways to do it. But let's start with the least props, just the body. We'll use the body as a prop. So you'll start in the same malasana action that we just did a moment ago, but the buttock stays on the mats. Bring the hands underneath the knees and move the chest in towards the thighs. Toes are touching the mats, but lift the body up, lift the spine up. Good, now look forwards. You're gonna bring one shin bone up so it's parallel to the floor, pointing the toes, that's fine. Then tap the toe down, move the thighs in towards the body, lift the left leg up. Good, Penny, then release the leg down, so repeat the first side again and bring the other shin bone up. Good, so both shins are lifted. Good, extend away, both legs in towards the body. Okay, so you're sitting on the front of the sacrum or at the bottom of the sacrum, right? Lift the chest up, ribs closer to the thighs. Now, can you extend one leg up fully, back to center. Extend the other leg up fully, back to center. Good, Penny. Now, repeat again and bring both legs together. You can keep holding the legs, keep holding the back of the knees. And now if you've got your balance, can you extend the arms forward in front of you, but keep the chest close towards the legs? That's a challenge. Work the legs in, use the abdominal core strength to bring the body in towards the legs. Extend the arms, extend the legs, and then come down. Good. Okay, so you've got lots of different ways to do that. I know you've all got your straps there. So I just want to show you how to use the strap because it brings such great support. Make a big loop with your strap. So start quite large. So again, lots of ways you can bring the feet to the wall as well, but I just want to show you this. So you've got your strap and you've got a big hoop and you've got it over underneath your arms. So right, supporting the shoulder blades at the bottom of the shoulder blades. And you want it quite large, this hoop. And you're going to start by bringing the strap onto the balls of the feet. See that? So now you can bring the hands down to the side, lift the legs up, extend away. Extend away. See, I'm sitting right at the base of the sacrum. Extend the arms forward. Okay, so here I can really work in getting the chest to lift. Legs are straight. So the more I press into the metatarsals of the feet, I've got the feet planty flexed at this point, the more I can raise the sternum plate. Extend the arms forward. So have a go. Have a play, I should say. Have a play with your strap. If you rock and roll around the mat, that's fine too. Now, if you find it hard to stay upright, you can bring the feet to a chair or to the wall. Good, Penny. Good. Good, straighten the legs. You can bring the hands right behind you onto the floor. Yeah, use the hands there. Good, Penny. Good, come forward more. Push into the hands. Lift the chest up more. Good. All right, when you've had enough, remove the strap. And we're going to do something a little bit dynamic. So you're going to sit upright. I'm going to move forward. Come forward so your feet are off the mat. Sit upright in Dandasana, hands to the side of the hips. Push down. Urdhva Hastasana. Reach up. Lift the chest. Now exhale. Come down. And then come into your Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Good, legs come up. Then inhale, come up. Dandasana, arms up. Exhale, down. 90 degrees. Good. Inhale, up. Use the core. Lift yourself up. Exhale, down. Good. So do two more. Dandasana, Padasana. Dandasana, Padasana. Now this time when you come up through Navasana. Lift the legs, lift the legs, lift the chest, and come down. And then exhale, go down all the way. So have a few goes at that. Ooh. Requires concentration. And Dandasana. I'll let you do a couple of rounds. So concentrate, go back, sit upright Navasana, hold yourself up, then come down to Dandasana. Good. And when you finish, stay upright. Okay, a bit of rock and roll is fun. I wanted to take you to Halasana. I wanted you to bring your legs over your head. That's what we did in India. Do you want to see? So in India we did from here, feet come over, and then, up, and Paschimottanasana, and back, Halasana, and forward, Paschimottanasana. So we'll do that next week. Okay, so from here, how are we going with time? Oh, there's never enough time. All right, let's come forward. Let's rest the brain a little bit before we go into a more restorative practice. After a lot of movement, it's important just to calm the nervous system. So find a soft support like a blanket. So there is a difference in how the soft supports and hard supports affect the body. So I'm folding a blanket to support the head. You can use a bolster too as well between the legs or two pillows. Big toes together, thumbs behind the knees, come back, sit upright. Find that length through the side of the body. You can extend the arms up in Urdhva Hastasana. Then palms forward, come down into your Adho Mukha Virasana. Rest the forehead down so you can adjust the props so that it's just supporting the forehead. Smooth the breath. So Maria, you can do this against the wall. Remember how I taught you against the wall? Good. So bring the awareness to the back and soften. And from here, you're going to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. So keep the body where it is. Tuck the toes under, so hands stay exactly where they are. Trunk stays where it is. Keep the forehead exactly where it is. Challenge yourself here to come up and keep the head low. So this is going to be different, and that's okay. To come in differently. So bend the legs slightly, keep the head down on the support. Now your hairline is supported more than the forehead. Then lift the hips, but get the tailbone to descend down towards the heels. Then release the brakes of the heels. You can lift the head up slightly if you need that room there. Press back the heels, open up the back of the legs now. Stretch the legs, stretch the arms. So notice that the breath is different here than it is maybe in a twist. And then come down into all fours. Walk the hands back, remove the support. Come into all fours and step the right foot between the hands. Okay, so bring the hands on to the hips. Check that the hips are level. So you can bring the index finger right into the crease of the thigh there. Get the thumb to get the outer flesh of the right hip to go down, downwards. Lift the chest up. Look forward. You can tuck the left leg, the left toes under, and you're going to extend that leg as you come up. into your Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Firm the leg, lift through the back inner thigh. Then slowly come down. Hands down to the side of the foot. Come back to all four and bring the left foot forward. Hands onto the hips. Come upright. Now get that left outer hip to descend down. Look forward. With the thumbs, you can press the widest part of the sacrum forward just to keep that stable. Tuck the right toes under. Keep the tailbone down as you extend the leg. Straighten the leg. Lift from the inner thigh. Hips are still level. Then bend the leg, come down. Come back down into all fours. Now, if you've got your block handy, I'll get you to bring your block. I want to do it this way so you can see what I'm going to do. Yeah, okay. So you're going to come back, you're back into all fours, but with your block handy, and you're going to bring the right foot forward. Oh, this side. Okay. So you're going to bring the block to the outer side of the right foot. Then come upright again. Now lift the left arm, reach out of that hip and turn the trunk towards the right side. Then hook the outer elbow onto the outer knee and use that to turn the trunk more. Now you can release that hand down onto the block. If it goes all the way down to the floor, you can come down to the floor, that's fine. If you've got the block, you can use the block there. Press the hand down into the block and turn. Right hand is still onto the hip, elbows facing up, turn to face up. So this is your parivrita, your revolved Parsvakonasana. Now tuck the toe under the left foot, tuck the toe and straighten the leg. Extend through the heel. Now can you bring the right arm up, turn the entire arm and bring the arm across. Extend the arm, lift through the inner thigh. Turn more, use the breath as you press the back of the arm, back of the bicep in towards the leg. Use that to turn. Then exhale, release the knee down and come back up. Making your way back to all fours and bringing the left foot forward. You've done all the preparation, it's all there. So adjust the block onto the outer side of the foot. So right toes are facing back to start with. Then extend the right arm up, reaching out of the hip. Turn the body to face the left leg. And then turn more. Come down and bring the outer elbow onto the outer knee. If that's enough, stay there. Otherwise, keep sliding the arm down the leg. Bring the hand down onto the block or down onto the floor. Good. Left elbow is facing up towards the ceiling. Tuck the right toes under. And then straighten the leg. Straighten the leg, extend the left arm up. Turn that entire arm in the shoulder socket. Press into that back heel. Exhale, bring the arm across and turn. Use that like a towel as you press the arm into the leg to get more traction there to turn. Palm facing down. Slowly release the knee down. Hand back onto the hips. Slowly unwind the same way that you came in. Hands onto the hips. And then slowly make your way back to all fours. Good. From here, big toes together, knees apart. Come down. Adho Mukha Virasana. Rest the brain. You can use that soft support if you want. and then walk the hands back. We're going to move a bit more quickly now into Setu Bandhasana. So different kind of Setu Bandhasana today, depending on what props you have. I'd like you, if possible, to use, rather than having the props along the spine, I'd like you to try using props for the width. So I'll show you what I mean. I probably need blocks for the legs. Actually, I'll use this. Okay, so for Setu Bandhasana, usually you would use one bolster, right? Or two pillows. So I've got the shoulders coming off the support there. Do you see that? That's usually what you do. And if that's the props you've got around today, that's fine, do that. But if you've got a bit more props, I'll get you to try finding width along the body, across the body, across the body. Now you can use blankets, you can use lots of blankets to create that sort of shape. Same action, shoulders come down. See, my heels are in line with my hips. The heels aren't lower. Bring the hips onto the support where your shoulders were so that your back is now supported. Your shoulders are now fully supported onto the floor. And hips are higher than the hearts. So you can bring the legs in Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide, or you can cross the legs. And if that doesn't feel right, you can simply rest the calves onto the support. But try to keep the hips up if you can for a few moments, just to practice this inversion. So inversion is anywhere where the hips are higher than the heart. So that allows the heart to have a bit of a rest from pumping so much blood and calms the nervous system, relaxing the body. So with each exhalation, see if you can soften, if you can release. And now, yes, move the supports and bring the hips down onto the mat and keep the legs supported. We're going to come into a supported Shavasana. So if you need a bit of height there for the head, you can find a blanket for the head. And if you need to get warm, if your room's cold, get yourself warm. If you need an eye pillow, grab your eye pillow. Just get ready because we're going to do Shavasana with the legs supported. Using whatever height you've got there, ideally underneath the knees. If you've got more, use more. But if you've only got one sort of bolster or pillow, just use it longwise to keep the knees, underneath the knees supported. So that's going to keep the sacrum nice and broad. So once you've adjusted the body there, lie down, keep the chin close to the chest, keep the neck long. Extend the arms away towards the feet. And then allow the natural form to come back to the arms. Palms facing up. Broadening that space between the eyebrows. Lightly touching the top eyelid, the bottom eyelid. Softening the ears, the throat, the tongue. So allowing the body to fully relax. Give yourself now this time to just be. Give yourself this freedom, this samadhi, to fully immerse yourself in this moment that you've created. Gradually deepening the breath, lengthening the exhalation. Bringing movement to the body, through the toes, through the fingers. Rolling over to your right side, just allow the head to be supported there for a few moments. And making your way up to seated. Sit upright. Bring the palms to center. Take a moment to thank yourself for dedicating this time to your body, to your mind. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. Namaste.